I'm John Oehser with an It's Late July, and that means it's finally here edition of the Ozone Video Mailbag. And Ronald from Piedmont, North Carolina writes, with training camp set to open at last, what's the one biggest thing you're watching? I mean, like the absolute, no doubt, biggest thing. Well, Blake Bortles. You can talk O-line, receivers, and defensive backfield, and everything else all you want. This is a quarterback league, and Bortles is the quarterback. He's a top 3 drafted quarterback. Until we see what he's going to be, he trumps all else as a storyline. He trumps all else after that too. Now Sharon from Avondale writes, the long dead zone is over at last. Nothing better than training camp. I mean, you've got to be ready to get the doldrums of the off-season behind you, right? What? Now Keith from Orange Park, Florida writes, I love your optimism zone, but I'm skeptical. Hell, why will this year be different? Well, maturity. This off-season's free agent class will raise the talent level, but the 2014 draft class, right now, that looks like the core of the franchise. This is year 2 for that class. That's the time for significant on-field growth. Now, TJ from Huntsville, Alabama writes, has a friend buy all-you-can-eat wings. Eats off his plate while waitress is away. Just orders water because he's not hungry. Shattuck sightings.
The silver-tongued devil and I.
Now, Joe from Philadelphia writes, best camp battle. Well, interior offensive line. Brandon Linder is set at right guard, but some combination of Stefan Wisniewski, Luke Bowanko, A.J. Cann, and Zane Beadles is going to start at center and left guard. Whoever wins what, that should be a deeper, better area. John from Nashville, Tennessee writes, quick! First player on this roster to make the Pro Bowl for the Jaguars. Brandon Linder. No! Julius Thomas. No! Wait! Ah! Now Mark from Jacksonville writes, say Zone, I gotta say, you don't exactly, I don't know, seem ready for training camp. What? What about this? Would this get your blood going?
Hey, every play we're creating a standard now.
Yeah, I gotta get changed. Paul from Washington, D.C. writes, how many wins does this team need for Gus Bradley to be the coach in 2016? Well, this team needs to improve and win more games than it did last season. I have no doubt it will do that, and if that happens, well, I doubt we'll be talking about this in December. Now, Jason from North Pole, Alaska writes, tells the waitress it's his birthday every time he goes out, just to get the free dessert. Shattuck sightings.
The silver-tongued devil and I.
Now, Charles from Ponte Vedra, Florida writes, what Jaguars player is under the most pressure this season? Well, all NFL players are under pressure, but I'd say the player under the most scrutiny is probably Luke Joeckel. Number 2 selection, left tackle, needs to play better. That's enough to have a lot of scrutiny. He looks ready to handle it. We'll see. Now, Carlene from Oxford, Mississippi writes, seriously, Ozone, are you or are you not hyped for training camp?
Hey, every play we're creating a standard now. Every rep counts, man. Everything counts. We expect your best. Let's go. Let's go. Because we're after something greater than anything people, man. We're trying to be our best. It's a great journey.